Hello, stamping friends. This is Jenny from Celebrate the Journey, and I have a fun little card for you tonight. Let me get my screen showing so I can see what's going on. And hopefully we won't be pixelated like we were Monday. That was just an awful event, wasn't it? In my opinion. So, I wanted to share with you another card using Nature's Prints. I just think this set is lovely, and it's got some really pretty images and pretty designer series paper. So that's what we're going to use. Now, a couple months ago, one of our classes used some Night of Navy in paper, and we used the border on it, and I accidentally cut a whole bunch extra. And I thought, oh, how can I rescue these cards? I love the cut, but at the time I didn't have an idea. So when I saw that the Nature's Prints used Night of Navy, and I love Night of Navy and grays and crumb cake together, so I thought, well, we can probably make that work. So we're going to use a piece of this Sun Prints paper, and luckily it's the right width, so we're going to cut it so that it just comes right to right about where this curve starts. So 3 inches should do that. This looks like I might be able to get 2 out of this piece of paper. So that'll be good. I can get 2 more cards made. So that's 3 inches and 3 inches. Oh, and we'll save that. I don't think we'll need the trimmer anymore, but we'll keep it out just in case. And now we can put this on our card front. Those are the shadows on the negative part on that paper. Oh, I can't remember that word. Is it a sienna type? Is that? I think that's what we decided. And we'll put that on our card front. We can let that be drying while we do a little stamping. And we're going to stamp this wood fern in Night of Navy, and then these natural branches we'll do in gray granite. Not a color I use very often, but it's a pretty color, so we'll use it. And need to use all our colors, not always stick to the same color families. Now we'll do our little natural spray. And we can cut these out with the matching dies. We'll put that one on. This one. I suppose we could put a few more of these little branches, but I think this, the simpler the better. So we're just going to stick with these two. We don't need too much on our card front. I try to be simple. The other day, though, I went a little crazy. It wasn't quite so simple. So now I'm going to go back to simple. And we'll run this through the cut and emboss machine. I can get that going right. There we go. Should try this on the mini machine. See how that works. Sorry, it took a little longer there. Isn't that pretty? I think we'll put some Wink of Stella on that, just because we can. And we'll pop those out. Put these back where they belong. If I don't put my dies back, I'm usually in trouble. I lose them. Now we're going to put a sentiment. This says, sending you this paper hug. And I think that's a really sweet sentiment. Works for lots of events. We'll stamp that in Night of Navy. And we're going to cut this with our stylish shapes. We're going to let it be a banner, so we'll just cut this end. We won't use, we'll hide the rest of it. And while we're running this through, we're going to cut a Stylish Shapes circle of vellum, just to give us some more texture design on our card front. Vellum. And then here's our sentiment. I think these new Stylish Shapes are some of my favorite new product because they go with everything. And they're pretty versatile. So now look at that. We're ready to put our card together. This is a quickie. Super quick. I think we need a little Wink of Stella on here just to shine it up a little bit. I read, today on our demonstrator page, they were talking, they did a presentation of what are the most popular new items from this catalog. Of course, all the new in colors, but the DSP from this suite was one of the top 10 selling items, and I can understand why, because it's so pretty. Now you can't see this on the camera. You can't see that it's nice and sparkly, but it is nice and sparkly. So now we're ready to put our card together. Let's see if I can find it here in this mess. And here's our card. So glad I can use this up. We're going to let our circle come down there. Now for this, luckily the blossoms will hide my tape behind the vellum. So I think I can put it right about there. It'll ought to cover that up. Now we're going to put our paper hug under there. Sending you this paper hug. That works. And now we can put our stamped images, and see it covers up our tape. Kind of covers up that. Wonder if I should cut that off. No, I think it's okay. We'll leave it there. Might look weird to cut it off. And we'll put this on with dimensionals. So. Talk it through. I always have to lay things on my card and then decide if I like it there. Do I need to move it? Put some minis right there. Alright, today I was working on some bottled happiness cards. I stamped a bunch of bottles and then realized that I didn't like that color. So I had to switch. You know, see, we have that option, don't we? And we want that to, we don't want it to go beyond the edge of our card. Now we'll put this on. I think mostly with minis here, because we don't want those to show through the little slits. Oh, that looks just about right, doesn't it? I'm glad I didn't cut that off. Now, the sad thing is, this is the end of my crinkled ribbon. And I wanted to put it on here so I have enough for one card, I think. And we'll wrap that around. So this will be on my next order. Oh, I think we have some Night of Navy denim ribbon. Maybe that would work. That'd be pretty too. I'll have to see if I have any of that. This ribbon ties so nicely because it's soft and thin and it makes a nice bow. Put a glue dot there to hold it. My ink must not have been dry. It's sticking to my, but the bow won't show. It'll cover it up, won't it? hope that's going to be tight enough. Sometimes I get tight and sometimes not. There we go. I think that'll do it. Let's trim our ends off. That looks pretty. Nice soft bow. Now, let's see, we need to put something on the inside. And since this is kind of just thinking of you, I have this, and remember that piece we had left over? We can put that. Need to trim it down, apparently. Let's see, we'll make it be 5 1/4. It's just a little bit longer than that. We're going to put that there, but I want to stamp that little natural branch here. So now we'll know where to put it. And we'll ink that up with gray granite. And we can put this on top and it won't cover up the whole thing. So what's your favorite adhesive? I go back and forth between the Stampin' Seal and Tombow. Of course, I have to have tear and tape for strong things. I think we have some pretty fabulous adhesives to pick from. Alright, that takes care of our inside. Now we need a little bit of bling. And so these are the in color matte dots, and we'll pick these Night of Navy. Well, they're Starry Sky. We'll put those on here. Let's see, just right about there. It's always hard to decide, isn't it? And we'll sneak one right here. Pull this ribbon down. It's got static today. Static electricity. Alright, so there's our card. It was a good way for me to use up my curved card bases. So I hope you enjoyed this with using our nature's prints to make a cute card. I love the sending you the paper hug. That's a good all around sentiment for friends that you're thinking about. So thanks for popping in and enjoying watching me make a card. And I will see you soon. Bye.